Hey guys, it's Amber, your redhead realtor here with Raintown Realty. I was just thinking about going over a few red flags buyers should look out for when touring some homes that they want to purchase. Number one is going to be moisture, molds, any type of drainage issues that you might see in the house, whether it be in the yard, gutters, downspouts, all that stuff. You want to make sure, especially because in Washington, we're a very damp climate and we rain a lot, so you want to make sure that there's places where the water will go that are not towards your house. Especially if you have a slanted driveway going down towards the garage, you want to make sure there's a drain there, or at least a space where the water will go. This can also become an issue when it comes to crawl spaces. You want to make sure that there's all the venting in there and that it's all secured, so that way you don't get a wet crawl space, because standing water in a crawl space isn't good. Number two, talking about crawl spaces, you want to look for possible issues there as well, because here in Washington we have crawl spaces more so than basements, unless your home comes with a basement. But in your crawl space, you want to make sure again that it has proper ventilation, so the vents that are around the crawl space are perfectly sealed but have air going in and out. And also, if it doesn't and there's issues in the crawl space, and can cause structural issues or pest problems, which could encourage pests getting into the home or the crawl space area. So keep an eye out for that. Number three, not necessarily a red flag, but something just to be knowledgeable on, is there are a lot of septic systems and wells set up for houses if they're not obviously connected to a sewer or water source. So make sure you get a septic inspection, or it was recently inspected by a professional, and to get the well flow tested as well. Something else to keep in mind, number four, is wiring systems in older homes. So a lot of older homes, like in Seattle and Bellevue, and just closer to a lot of the more busy spots, there's a lot of older homes, and you want to make sure that the knob and tube wiring is out and everything is updated, just because it can become a safety hazard and lead to other issues. Number five, another thing you want to think about is if there was any additions added to the home, like ADUs or DADUs. Anything that might require a permit is permitted, and you have receipts to specify that stuff, because you don't want to take on a home, or it would lead to issues of you being able to take on the home if you don't have that stuff permitted or listed down. So definitely look for that stuff if there is additionals added to the home, to make sure everything was done properly. So cool thing with having me as your realtor is these are types of things I like to point out. I also like to go over roofs to see what they're looking like, if there's a lot of moss and debris buildup on roofs, and kind of help anticipate if they're getting to the near end of life. The cool thing is I know a lot of professionals that we can always get out to help us learn about these things that you will be potentially purchasing in your new home. And same thing with getting an inspection. That way you also learn the ins and outs of your home as well. So take some notes. Hopefully this stuff helps you when you're looking at homes and gives you things to look out for. Peace.